find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Flacco from the gun. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
St. Brown in motion right. Off play action, Fields. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Part of check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come to a completion there. Now drive is starting with great field position. Is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Vikings at 500, 7-7 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right is Addison. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Flacco will take to the air again. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Powell. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11. the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 35. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing is Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Don't jump. Ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, Fields. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting that to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
there he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have regained the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hey, Steamer! Black! We're going.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. First down now with that clock rolling. To throw, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Try to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Fields throwing again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it. getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first down, Fields.
Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
30 yards.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, they run with Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Play fake. Cousins. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Wide. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond.
65 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Wide.
3rd and long for Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's Fields.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
At the Vikings 1-yard line.
Extend. Out, let's go. Extend.
Now it's Fields.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Off play action, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long, it's Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go play action. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go, son.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Tonight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Tonight.
Fields.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Hot! Yellow, yellow, yellow!
A first down throw for Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Fields throw going into the hands of Williams. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. We good.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Don't jump.
They'll
Ready?
need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. How many people are really happy about those picks? any fantasy team that has this defense.
Following the interception, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one.
Here we go.
Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
West right, fifth.
On 1st down, Fields. And this one is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 56, Vikings 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go.
This game, it was well in hand.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that can keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Had my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I research Chukwueze. Then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my kata. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flirting mamas, but I hit the highs men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it